What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 mini-continents AI-only battle. We've split up all the continents, of course, with some new ginormous rivers. If you are, if this is the first episode you've seen, or obviously if you needed a recap, I don't know. There's a lot of series going on at the moment, so, maybe we get mixed up sometimes, like I did yesterday. But we'll move on. We'll move on from that. What's going on? We looked at the Info Addicts last episode. It's turn 154. We've got a big war in North America between the Sioux and the Shoshone, and so far, so good for the Shoshone. I mean, it's not a victory, but they're certainly not dead. California with some aggressive citadels towards poor little Texas, who are not having a good time. And Manchester, where is that? Oh, that is the city. Finally, the city in Denmark has fallen. Took a while. But Germany gets it done, so they grab that, and that leaves things awkward. Russia now has access to Britain and planes, although Russia's actually at war with France, not Britain, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, Germany and Russia, Russia helped so much, because France would not give Germany open borders, so they couldn't use their boats in this war. And yeah, then Russia obviously conquered a couple of French cities, and now Germany can come through, because they have open borders with each other. How long that lasts, I'm not sure. Not sure if they're the best of friends. Obviously, Russia is at war with Attila, and I mean, he's making progress. It's hard to sort of monitor this. The planes are obviously putting in a lot of work here. I think that's what I would certainly say. Because I don't know how the city's in the red. And, they do seem to be outnumbered in terms of the units they're actually trying to use. I think overall Russia still wins quite easily. But a lot of these boats obviously can't really help against the Huns. Some other wars. Siam v Carthage. Nope, that does not matter at all. And Korea completes the Prora. So there you go. Another thing for them. Another wonder. What are they up to? They're not up to much. Mongolia is sending a few settlers out. I don't really know where they're going. There is not a whole lot of space left on this map. There's Hawaii, which India and Mongolia already have got some settlers here, so there won't be much left of that. There's a few islands out here. And then outside of that, there's southern Madagascar. Someone could theoretically settle in. This looks like a very sad luxury resource tile, doesn't it? Not everything spawned in. An island, for some reason, is also alone, although Spain and the Sioux are hovering. But yeah, apart from that, there's no real empty land as far as I can see. There's some here, but obviously, yeah, Mongolia is not going to go for that. So there isn't a whole lot available, really. So we'll see what the civs go for, what they come up with. Do we have any other cities under siege? I think it's pretty quiet, actually, for most of the world. You can see nothing really going on in Asia. Babylon versus Arabia is still going on, but no real progress. And Bulan has entered the industrial area. That is the Khazar. Not doing too well, but there you go. Some damage, obviously. Oh yeah, Spain went after Mali. Yeah, I think with the Songhai last episode. But yeah, I don't think much will come from that again. I don't know. Maybe eventually, but it's early days. And down here, I mean, yeah, Burundi's still being Burundi. South America, ooh, okay. The Aztecs are actually going for the city. I mean, I guess, it's quite difficult to get to, but they're finding ways to squeeze round. I mean, it's not impossible. There's no Incan units here, so it's just a question of can you do enough damage? I don't think it's impossible. Brazil could obviously, put in more effort to get over here as well. Although, did Brazil peace out? No, it doesn't look like it. I thought they might have done, but it doesn't look like it. Australia has denounced Great Britain. Rhodesia has denounced Great Britain. Sorry, Britain. Not your game at the moment. A few denouncements coming your way. Rhodesia with the world's longest turn time. No, we're at 4 minutes a turn. Okay, we probably need to look into doing things a little differently. We'll probably, we'll see. Maybe next episode I'll try something new. Well, I'll see. Let me get the timer up. Let me see how long this turn takes. What else have we got going on? Oh, Rome v France is still really, really, guys, they are holding on to Constantinople for now, which is better than expected. Oh my goodness, Rhodesia, you took over half the time that everyone else took, combined. What are you doing? I don't understand how they're what are you doing that takes so long? It can't be that hard to figure out. Just peace out, just finish this stupid war. That you're never going... Well, you are going to... You'll win it eventually. The thing is, they'll get planes, and it will be done in, 2 turns. They just need to go do something else. You can explore the whole world. You have access to... Okay, somehow they don't, for some reason. Okay, they have a frigate. You can go round. Just go round the outside. You don't have to... have to go that way. Okay. Right, next episode we will definitely change it. I've just realised we're only going to do 3 turns this episode, so yeah, we won't be able to keep just showing everything. I think I'll just do like a recap of however many turns. But yeah, there we go. I don't know how many to do. That is the awkward part. I don't want to do too many that it just skips a lot of the action, but I don't want to do too short that I'm just putting like a 4-minute episode out. It's awkward. Arabia versus Mali has broken out. That will not matter too much. Or at all, I should say. Huns and Rome have peaced out, and Constantinople did stay with Rome. There we go. So they have made some progress. Nothing amazing, but, you know, they held on to it. Could be strategically useful. Here's a blow to Attila. Russia's just, yeah, I think that city's just recovering. They're very close to getting Attila's court. I think they will just miss out, but they are so close to just, even if they just took it and lost it again, it would still be quite damaging to the Huns. They have, how are they doing so good for technology, Russia? I don't know what obviously combination of wonders and other things they have going their way, but they just have an aircraft carrier. That is pretty early in the grand scheme of things. No one else has got planes or aircraft carriers, that is for sure. Babylon versus Mali. That should be a pretty uneventful war again. Did I comment on that one? No, that was somebody else v Mali at the bottom. I guess while we're here, I can say today I officially began, not the search, but I put in some specs of a new PC, begin to have a look, and hopefully, yeah, I'd say 2021 definitely early, but maybe earlier than that. I don't want to jinx anything, or, you know, I've said this a lot, but yeah, I am actively now looking into it, as opposed to just sort of saying I should probably get one for the sake of the channel. And not only will that be why has this popped up? Get rid of that. Go away. Okay, it's going to stay here now. Can you not? I don't think I can get rid of it, can I? I can switch to another one, but no, it doesn't even want me to do that. Oh, close. There we go, that worked. Yeah, so basically what that will mean is I should have a new one at my where I make the videos, but then obviously for those of you who've followed the channel for a while, I have separated like parents, so I spend time at 2 different houses in the week, so obviously I only have a PC at one, so I only make videos 5 out of 7 days of the week, and obviously 3 of those or 4 of those days are like days when I have work in the day, so I only have the evening as well, so my time is pretty limited to actually make the videos. But yeah, I should be able to, hopefully, I'm thinking about it, I don't know, you know, there'll be some practical things to work out, hopefully taking this PC that I'm using right now to the other house, just so that I can, like, you know, even just put it in with like a basic monitor, just like a completely really cheap setup, just so that I can like edit videos or stuff there, and then I could have more time to just record when I was on like the new one. Essentially, that would be like the plan, because I was planning on just keeping this one and doing something like that where I got a laptop just so I could edit on the go and stuff like that. Just try and save time, basically. You know, then I could upload videos at work or whatever just before I start, stuff like that, because I get there early. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll figure something out. But hopefully what this should mean is more, not necessarily more straight away, but I don't know, maybe just better efficiency on my end, which should be more useful for the channel. And obviously games like this should run a lot better going forward if we were to, you know, be on a new one. Hopefully anyway, because yeah, I'm looking to upgrade quite a bit. I mean, mine is now 5 years old, and I'm looking to spend a little bit more than I did back then. So obviously that's like a double. I know money is not the, you know, the great thing, that it doesn't tell you how good the PC is, but I'm going to be getting some big upgrades essentially. Yeah, it's also going to be a lot newer. So that should help. I mean, I'm not an expert on this stuff, but there we go. You just throw money at these problems. It works eventually. The Jar has entered the industrial era. That's a bit... Oh yeah, they're not... I keep getting confused between the games where civs are doing good and which ones they're not in. Yes, that is fine. Okay, the city is still in the red, but yeah, the infantry unit died, so I'm pretty sure... Unless this Cossack pulls off like some miracle down the road, I think it should be staying in the hands of Russia for now. Alright, next turn. Okay, Arabia, Aztecs. How are you doing? Oh, okay, there we go. They actually pulled that off pretty well. That didn't take that long at all. So there you go. That only took them 2 turns. But they do squeeze through, and they're increasing their strength in North and South America, and all the while the Sioux are not getting bigger, so that might be, even if just ever so slightly, closing the gap at the top. Obviously the Aztecs keep getting a little bit better. I think when we looked at even now, like they're getting stronger in a lot of these cities, they took a bit longer to become a good civ, so I think they're climbing up at a greater rate. Obviously losing some stuff to Spain didn't help, but it isn't a disaster. It's only a couple of one population islands, not a tragedy. And yeah, I mean, the Inca are probably going to continually get weaker. Brazil are constantly fighting them as well. So they should be able to just work their way through. France has gone autocracy. I don't even know. Oh, wow. Okay, Rome's making some progress here now. Starting to land a few units. Starting to do some damage. I still don't see them conquering anytime soon, but we'll see. Maybe there's a chance. Okay, Korea. Just looking great. I mean, I'm surprised they're not doing as much. They're just very quiet for such a powerful civ. They could definitely be trying stuff here, but they're just not too bothered. Which is fair enough, I guess, if they don't want to do anything. Mongolia, normally I'd let civs off if they couldn't get into this difficult to access region and conquer this city, but you have more than enough units here, albeit they're all pretty useless at this point. Pikemen and crossbowmen are very outdated. And Gatling guns are not the ideal unit to siege out a city, so I'm not gonna say it's gonna be an easy job for them, but we'll see. Oh, poor Attila's court. It's in the red. It's not going well. Ethiopia, how are you doing this game? I mean, you're just here. You're not really providing mega amounts of entertainment, but you are here. They're like a worse version of Rhodesia. They just keep throwing one unit at a time. At least Rhodesia is going for it, and it's hurting my brain cells to see it. But Ethiopia, I mean, they're just throwing a random unit at it every now and then and hoping for the best. That is not going to work. In what world is that going to work? I have no idea. Brazil, doing some more damage. How are the Sioux getting on? Yeah, the Shoshone are still holding on just fine, which is very surprising because the Sioux were the runaway leaders when we looked at the info addicts in pretty much every category, really. There was some Koreas winning, but mostly it was the Sioux leading the way. And yeah, I mean, they have a few units on the coast too, which I guess is a similar mistake. I think they are still fighting the Aztecs. I mean, they're obviously cautious of that, I guess. I don't think either of them are in a position to really destroy each other. I think the Sioux could do more against the Aztecs because Spain is here as well with all these boats. So there's definitely potential there. But yeah, I mean, it's not... I don't know, it's just very strange. And yeah, I thought the Shoshone... I thought they were going to put up a better fight than America did initially, but I didn't think they'd last all this long, So I'm impressed. They're doing well. Especially... Are they still fighting California? I think this is still going on. This complete waste of time war. I don't know, surely these boats... Oh yeah, it must be, because it must be the unit that's attacked this boat. I don't know. California's just enjoying it, obviously. They're having their fun, just poking them and running away. Pocatello has entered the modern era. I believe that is the Shoshone, right? So there we go. Japan's still here. Just chilling in northern Japan. Not really too much left to play for them. Very much between a rock and a hard place. I mean, yeah, they don't have any advantage against any of these civs. Even California's better than them. India did settle in Hawaii. Mongolia has not been able to put down a settler just yet. And the Sioux decided to leave Ireland and just head home. And Spain, still undecided, but maybe we'll see them slap down a city pretty soon. That'd be a pretty good move. I don't think... Oh, Germany's making some progress here against Dublin. And yeah, they'll get this, I think. With this many privateers. I mean, they've been here for one turn, because it's only been 3 turns this episode. So yeah, that's going to happen. If they've done this already, that's going to be really quick. Getting the job done. Right, what do we got going on down here? Not too much. Okay, but they're not under threat of losing this. They're definitely going to hold on to it, so that is good news for Germany. Congo versus... Ooh. Okay, this is interesting. Congo do definitely have an advantage. They are much bigger. So we'll see how this goes for them. I think they should be able to do pretty nice. Sorry, what am I saying? The Congo do not have an advantage. What am I talking about? But the Songhai are attacking Mali, so they're a bit distracted. We'll see how this goes. I don't really know. I'm not sure. Because obviously Spain and Songhai v Mali, that's a bit up in the air. I think Spain is beginning to throw a bit more at it now, so it might get a bit harder for Mali. But yeah, Congo getting involved, not going to be easy. And then, I mean, Carthage is... I think, patiently just watching. Yeah, they're trading with the Songhai, so this is just open borders. But we'll see if Carthage was to choose to get involved. Of course, they're sort of the four main civs in West Africa now, if we consider west as west of this river. And I guess Spain's playing a part as well, because they seem to be ahead. Spain are doing really good. They're in the top 10 based on the info addicts, I think. Them and France were both doing good, but I think France is dropping below. Even just relatively, like Rome, Germany, Spain. I'd take them all over France at this point. Russia as well. There's actually really good civs out of Europe this game. I think it's because I made it really empty, but still. Sometimes that's not the case. Siam with their islands. They've managed to do more islands in this game than they did in the Ice Age game I'm doing. And in that one, they have all this lands connected. Like, how have you managed that? And Australia, they have settled much more and been much more efficient with their space in this one. But I guess this is later, down the road. So that might play a part in it, I guess. Did I hit next turn again when I didn't mean to? Or is it just like, gone from 5 minutes a turn to 8 minutes a turn? What's going on, Ethiopia? Okay, I must have hit next turn again. Okay, we'll do one more. It's alright. But from next episode, what is it? Turn 158. I'll probably come back at like 170 and just, use that as a gauge if nothing's happened or if loads of stuff's happened. I'll try and work it out, improvise, and we'll do like little jumps up to probably 200. Then we'll do the usual 200, 225, 250, 275, 300, 325, 350 potentially. Like it takes so long. That would be a case of me like not being in the house and leaving it on and hoping it kind of doesn't pause. I don't know. We'd work something out, I guess. I could probably do it at night if I really tried. If I was really tired. I'm not the best sleeper, so I'm not sure having my computer sounding like a helicopter and making lots of weird noises as it normally does will help. But we'll try and get as far as we can, as always. I don't think anyone wants to see it going this slow anymore. And there's not really a huge amount happening. I think normally you guys are pretty cool with that. I think, this is ridiculous. Like 3 turns in 15 minutes. That is the point where we probably should stop, because it's only going to get worse, I'm afraid. But also one thing I can do is I won't do it now because it will probably crash, but I can put it in the strategic view when I'm not making an episode, and that does speed it up a little bit, so that will work quite nicely, I think. But that's what we'll do. I think that works best for everybody, probably. It seemed to work over the summer. I think the hybrid way is the best way. That is my I don't know, I just got distracted. What was I saying? I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh no. I think that's the best way to go. Like the full highlights at the start and then, doing highlights at the end wasn't working for me. But then again, I think showing everything does towards the end. It gets ridiculous, obviously. And I don't know, maybe a new PC will help that, hopefully, in the next couple of months. But, we won't we'll sit here and do nothing till that happens. So, we'll go back to the hybrid style of showing everything until it gets to just ridiculous. I think that works best for everyone. I think that's what works best for me. You'll still see most of the action. It's just, you might not see the exact city falling. You'll still be kept very well in the loop. I'll be keeping an eye on what's going on. Genuinely have a pretty good... I seem to be pretty good at remembering what happens on the map. I can't remember who's at war with who and stuff, but I can remember what cities changed hands. And obviously no city raising does help, because it prevents the cities just disappearing. That would just get too confusing. But thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.